All right, hi everyone. So it's officially 9 o'clock, so we're gonna go ahead and get started for today. Welcome to another HIIT class. My name is Tessa, and I'm a group fitness instructor and personal trainer here at Ohio University. So like I said, we have a HIIT workout for you today that stands for high intensity interval training. It's basically just a circuit-based workout that is gonna target every muscle group, but also try and keep that heart rate up from start to finish. It's going to be about a 35 to 40-minute workout, but we're going to also include a warm-up in the beginning and a cool-down in the end. I'm going to go ahead and take you all through a warm-up first, and then I'll go ahead and explain how today's circuits are going to work. So make sure you have enough space and mat, or preferably some sort of soft surface, because we will be doing a few movements on the ground today. Make sure you have water nearby, and if you want to add any weights to any movement, feel free to do that as well, but don't feel like you need to. This is perfectly fine being a body weight workout as well. And also make sure you turn your own music on at home, because I'm only allowed to have non-copyrighted music really low here, so you won't hear any music through the screen. So go ahead and find yourself some space. We're going to start with a warm-up, and then I will go and get into the actual bulk of today's workout. So start by just doing a nice walk shuffle here. We're going to bring these into jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're just going to modify the arm movement of jumping jacks, so we do crosses in front. So bring those arms right in front, get a big cross. Now we're going to shoot those arms straight up. Here we go. Reach as high as you can. All right, bring it into a light jog. Straight into high knees. Here we go. And butt kicks. So heels all the way back. All right, we're gonna bring it into some side lunges. So start in the middle, deep side lunge, other side. One more on each side. We're gonna bring it into a body weight squat. Get those hips warmed up here. Try and sink low enough so that your knees make about a 90-degree angle. Keeping that weight back in your heels. Add a twist at the top, so opposite elbow to opposite knee. One more in each. Now add a kick at the top. 1 foot at a time. One more on each side. All right, we're gonna do some leg swings. So reach that toe in front, then you're gonna swing all the way back. So if you need to break this movement down and just do swing forward, step, and then swing back, that's totally fine. I kind of like to do it in one fluid motion, warm up that hip. Go ahead, switch legs. Test your balance a little bit too, getting that warmed up. All right, we're gonna go ahead, stand with your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, arms straight up, big circle all the way to one side, and then switch. We're gonna do a few of these on each side. One more big one, and then hold it at the top, and arm circles forward. Arm circles backwards. Reach it up one more time, all the way down to your feet, all the way back up. 2 more of these. All right, go ahead, shake anything else out that you need. Try and keep moving while I go ahead and explain how the first circuit is gonna work. So if you've been watching my last few videos, we're gonna keep that same format, super simple and easy to follow, and I'll be cueing you the whole time. We're gonna have 3 movements. We do each for 30 seconds, followed by a 30-second rest. Do that whole thing for 3 total rounds. So 3 movements of the first circuit. We're gonna have 4 mountain climbers into 4 high knees. So you start on the ground, hands and feet, 1, 2, 3, 4. Step it in, or if you wanna hop it in, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4 high knees, right back down. So it's 4 of each. Try and make sure that transition is fast, but safe. You're not hurting yourself or jerking around or anything like that. You wanna have a smooth transition from floor to standing. Second move that we're gonna be doing are plank walks. So these might seem a little tricky at first, but you'll probably get the hang of really fast. Up in a high plank, step out with your hand and foot, and right back over. Then we come back to the middle, step to the other side. If you can't do this, or if it's a little too hard, just do the hands and step side to side. And don't worry about stepping your feet with it, but if you can sync up stepping that hand with that foot, try and do that. So that was movement 2. Third one, we have squat jump with a foot cross at the top. So feet cross, right back into your squat jump. Make sure these are low and you have a soft landing. Try and alternate which foot goes in front each time. So as we're doing these, I can also throw in a few modifications to make it a little easier, make it a little harder. So listen up for those. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. So like I said, 30 seconds of each, then a 30-second rest, 3 total rounds, and then we're on to the next circuit. So starting down in that mountain climber position, remember 4 mountain climbers, 4 high knees. Starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice work, you guys. Keep this intensity the whole time. Bring those knees in as far as you can for each movement. Drive 1 step to the right, back to the middle, step to the left, back to the middle. Tight core the whole time. Sync up that right hand and that right foot, and then that left hand and that left foot. You can 1 up for squat jumps. Here you go. So cross and jump. Nice work. You can do this more than halfway done with these. Nice work. Keep this intensity up for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so we have 30 seconds of rest. If you need some water, go ahead and grab that. Then we're gonna move on to round 2 of this same circuit. Ooh, it's a good one. It definitely gets that heart rate up right from the start. 10 more seconds, and then we'll be back in those mountain climbers. Okay, go ahead and get set. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 4 mountain climbers, 4 high knees. Fast transition. Drive those knees. Those 4 reps should be really quick. If this is a little too hard, maybe just hold that plank and then come up for those high knees. 3, 2, 1. All right, plank walks, here we go. So to the side, back to the middle, to the other side. And again, if it's a little too difficult, just walk those hands. Keep that flat back, that tight core. Same good technique, just modifying it a little bit. 2, 1. Up to squat jumps. Here we go. Almost done with round 2. Don't quit. You got this. This is a little too easy. Just go right into squat jumps. If it's a little too hard, squat, tap, cross. Squat, tap, cross. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Whew, okay, round 2 is done. We have 1 more. Keep walking, keep moving. Get some water if you need. Last round of this, and then we'll go into our next circuit, which uses the same exact format, so that'll be super easy. All right, go ahead, get set. We're starting 3, 2, 1. Last round, here you go. Up to those high knees, or jump if that's easier. Nice work, less than 10. Push it out here, keep up this pace, speed it up. 3, 2, 1. All right, plank walks. Here we go. Flexing those abs the whole time. This is a great arm workout, but it's also really working your core. Squat jumps in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Here we go. Last 30 seconds of this circuit. Don't stop now. You can do this modified if you need. Nice work, more than halfway. Deep squat, strong jump, you can do it. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Go ahead, grab some water. All right, you guys at home keep resting. I'm gonna go ahead and explain the next 3 exercises for the next circuit. Like I said, same exact format, 30 of each, 30-second rest, 3 rounds. This one is gonna be all lunge focused. So maybe while you're resting right now, just warm up with a couple forward lunges just to get that motion going. But make sure you pay attention to the next 3 movements. Movement 1, we're doing 4 lunge jumps into 4 reverse. 2, 3, 4. Right back into the jumps. So you'll have your explosive part and then your slow and controlled part back to back the whole 30 seconds. Try and keep up your pace as much as you can. Next 30 seconds, right foot's gonna be in front, pulsing for 30. Last 30 seconds, left foot's in front, pulsing for 30. So we're gonna build that burn in our legs really quick, but make sure you give it all you have in those first 30 seconds to really explode through those jumps and have a really powerful lunge. Go ahead and get set on your mat. We're gonna start with those 4 lunge jumps into 4 reverse lunges. If you ever do like 1 extra lunge or 1 extra jump, no worries, just get right back into it. It can be a little confusing when you have like 4 of each movement back to back. All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Powerful reverse lunges. Right back into those jumps, explosive here. If this jump is a little too hard, jump, hop in the middle, and then lunge, switch, jump, hop in the middle. Go ahead, plant that right foot. 30 seconds of pulses. Right here. Try and keep it low. It's really easy to come up on that front foot, but try and keep that 90 degrees in both knee. Little pulses, you can do it. Switch that left foot in 3, 2, 1. Shake it out if you need to, and then plant that left foot. Back into your pulses. Make sure your weight is not completely on that front foot. It's really tempting to just let that front foot do all the work. You really want to divide it between both feet. Keep your weight right in the middle. Less than 10. Keep this pulse going. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds of rest. Whew. So, started to feel the burn on those. If you didn't, I'm sure you will next round. We still have about 15 seconds, so get some water if you need to. Make sure you're moving. All right. Go ahead and get set for those lunge jumps. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go, round 2. Explode through these 4 strong reverse lunges. These are a little bit too easy. Go ahead and hold a weight. That always makes it a little bit harder. All right, you have 3 seconds. Hold that right leg forward, plant it. Pulses for 30. Another great movement to hold a weight. If you're at home and this is just a little bit too easy. Keep these going. Keep it low. 3, 2, 1. Bring that left foot forward, right foot back, right into these pulses. You can do this. I know it's probably starting to burn, starting to get a lot harder towards the end of the movement. Make sure you're just checking that form, breathing through the whole thing. You can do this, less than 10 seconds, that's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, up. Nice work, you guys. We only have one more round of that. This is probably our most leg-focused circuit of the whole workout today, so don't be afraid to give it your all. Don't be afraid to burn out your legs on this last one. I know I'm gonna try, and then we'll get into a little bit more core, upper body. All right, so 3 seconds, go ahead and get set. 2, 1, here we go, last round, give it all you have. 4 explosive jumps. 4 fast and strong reverse lunges. If you do 1 extra rep here or there, no worries. 3 seconds, 2, 1, right foot forward, 30 seconds of lunges or lunge pulses. Check your form, make sure that back knee is dropped low enough and that front knee is almost at a 90-degree angle. Keep it pulsing here. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, left foot forward. Nice work. Fight through the burn. You can do it more than halfway down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Okay, so when I said that was the last leg focus thing, I kind of lied. We have one more challenger, but it's a lot quicker than the circuit we just did. It's a little bit different format. We're gonna have 2 movements, 20 seconds each, back to back. And we're going through that 3 times, and we're done. So 30 seconds of A, 30 seconds of B, 2 more rounds of that, and that's the end of the challenger. Then we'll move into the rest of the workout. So the 2 movements for this challenger, we have a squat pulse. So similar to that lunge pulse, how you just hold it at the bottom and pulse, down in your squat, and just pulse it out, 2 inches up, 2 inches down, around that range. Then after the first 20 seconds of those, we're gonna go right into burpee squats. So some people call these froggy burpees, because instead of standing up, you sort of come to this ready position, frog stance. So 20 seconds of A, 20 seconds of B, 3 rounds, done with the challenger. Go ahead, give yourself some space for these squat pulses in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So it's just 20 seconds of each movement, 3 times through. You can do that. Keep these pulses really low. Chest up, back flat. Go down into these burpees in 3, 2, 1. So don't stand up, just bring those arms, those hands right in front of your face to make sure that your back is flat and your chest is up. Stay in that squat position. 3, 2, 1. Back into those pulses. If you need to shake it out, stand up, give your quads a stretch, right back down. You can always step through the burpee too. So down, back into those burpees in 3, 2, 1. So I'll show you what needs to step through it. Out, step up, hands in front. Jump back, step up, hands in front. Try and jump through the whole thing if you can. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Shake it out if you need to. I know my quads are starting to really burn, and that's okay. Last 20 seconds of these pulses. Keep it low. Short pulses, about 2 inches up and down. 3, 2, 1. Back to those burpees. These are our last 20 seconds here. You can do this. Nice work. Keeping strong. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. So that was our first challenger of the day. First half of the workout is done. We're gonna go right into the same format that we were doing before. 3 movements. We'll have 2 more circuits using that format, and then another challenger at the end, and then we're done. So if you've made it this far, keep it up. Don't give up yet. Stay with me to the end of the workout. You can do it. All right, so back to that first format of work. 3 moves, 30 seconds each. First one that we're doing are plank jacks. So we do this a lot. It's a classic movement. Up on your hands, feet are going out and in. If that's a little too hard, step through it. Second movement we're doing is a boat hold. So down on your lower back, feet are straight, arms are straight, and you're just holding. That's called a boat hold. We'll do that for 30. Then we have the 90-degree ankle taps, toe taps. So flat back, knees at 90 degrees, one toe comes down, and then you go together. So right toe, left toe, both feet together and back. And we'll do that for 30 as well. So we're gonna start with those plank jacks to begin. Go ahead and get set. Hands and toes. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So toes are just going out and in. If it's a little too hard, one toe at a time and step. No matter what modification you're doing, just try and hold it the whole way through. Keep that core tight. You can do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into our boat hold here. So knees and elbows are pretty much locked out. And your limbs here should be pretty parallel. You can do this. If this is too hard, go ahead and rest those feet and just hold the arms. But try and keep them both off the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Back onto your back, flat back, one toe, other toe, together. Tight core here. Try and use your abs to control the movement and not just let your feet fall down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We have 30 seconds or 15 seconds. This one's definitely an ab burner, that's for sure. All right, we have 3 seconds, so go ahead and get set. 2 and 1. Into those plank jacks. This. If you're listening to music at home, you can try and jump to the beat. Take your mind off of the burn. 5 more seconds of these. 3, 2, 1. Into that boat hold. So this is not easy. So if you ever need to drop your feet, you need to drop your back just to rest, do it for a second, take a breath, get right back in it. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Here we go with those toe taps. So 1 on each side, and then together. You got this. 10 seconds left. Finish out round 2 strong. Keep that lower back on the ground. 2 and 1. 30 seconds of rest, and then we have one more round of that. Your abs should be really starting to feel it at this point. All right, we're doing awesome. We're so close to being done. One more round of this, and then we have one more circuit, one more challenger, and that's it. Go ahead and get set into your plank jacks, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Last round of these. Do whatever modification you need to get through it. Tighten up your core. Breathe through the whole movement. Nice work. 10 seconds left. Push it out for these 10. It's the last time you'll be doing plank jacks today. 3, 2, 1. Into that boat hold. Try and relax your back right on the end of that tailbone, that lower back. Chest is up. You should be looking up or at your legs. Less than 10. Hold it here if you can. 3, 2, 1. All right, last 30 seconds. Power through, keeping your core as tight as you can. You got this, guys. We're already more than halfway. Nice work. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, okay. We have one more circuit using that same format. Your next 3 movements, first one is just a push-up to plank. So it's gonna really target your shoulders here. Start in that high plank, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. And just keep that going for 30 full seconds. If it's too hard at any point and you need to rest, just hold it up in that high plank, take a few deep breaths, and then get right back into it. Second movement that we have are alphabet leg lifts. So these are kind of fun. I'll give you a letter, and you just make that letter with your legs in the air. So, for example, our first one's going to be the letter V. You just draw out a big V with your legs. Just back and forth. Slow, control it with your abs the whole time. Next one we have is lateral high knees into a jumping jack. So going laterally on your mat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 5 high knees is the width for me. 1 jumping jack, right back into the next one. So might feel a little bit awkward, but it's gonna get that heart rate up. You just wanna keep moving the whole time. All right, we're gonna go ahead, start it up with these elbow, elbow, hand, hand, push-up planks. And we're gonna finish out this last circuit super strong. Then we have 1 challenger and we're done for the day. All right, push-up to planks here in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Strong core through the whole thing. Try and not let your hips rock side to side too much. And alternate which hand goes down first to the elbow. You can do it. These are always tough. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. V leg lifts. We're making the letter V here. So down to the middle, up to the side. Keeping that lower back in contact with the ground. Your feet never rest on the floor. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hop up into those high knees. 2, 1. So up straight, here we go. However many high knees it takes to get from one end of the mat to the other, or just count to 5. Get those knees really high here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Take a drink if you need it. Whew. All right. 2 more rounds of this. Starting with those push-up planks here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Keep these going. Nice work. 10 seconds left. Strong arms, strong core. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going into the letter X. So start at the top, all the way to the bottom, other side, cross it to the other side. So however you draw an X, I guess. Again, you want to keep these controlled, not for speed. And 3, 2, 1. Hop on up. High knees with with the jumping jack. Definitely not a cartwheel. Nice work. Pick up that pace a little bit. high knees here, really high. 2, 1. All right, done with round 2. 30 seconds of rest. And then one last round of this. You can do it. We're so close to being done. Get some water if you need. We still have about 5 seconds, and then we'll go back into push-up to planks. So go ahead, get set, and begin. Last 30 seconds right here. Again, if it's just getting to be too hard, hold that plank, take a few deep breaths, and try and get right back into it. We have less than 10, and then we'll be doing W's, or crunch. 3, 2, 1. All right, back onto your lower back, and W's. So it's kind of like the V crunch that we did before, or the V leg lift, but now we're making 2 V's. 3, 2, and 1. Up into your high knees, last 30 seconds. Give it all you got here. A little bit faster. Knees come a little bit higher. Fast feet. You can do it. Try and get a few extra high knees in. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Awesome job. Go ahead and get some water. I'm going to explain our last finisher. We're going to burn out our abs. Same challenger format we used before. 2 moves, 20 seconds of each, 3 rounds back to back. And then we'll cool down and be done. First movement that we have is 2 Russian twists into a double crunch. So feet hovering off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 full ones, 1 double crunch. So bringing your legs and upper body out, back in. That's our movement 1. Our second movement that we're doing is 45-degree hold. Try and keep your feet off the ground if you can, or lightly plant them. And we're doing hand flutters. So just up and down, little pulses on the side. And if you can, lift those feet. It's going to make it a lot more impactful. Starting with those 20 seconds, we're doing 2 full Russian twists, 1 double crunch. Go ahead and get started. 1 and 2. Full Russian twist here. If you need to hold on to something like a phone, go ahead. All right, go ahead and switch so you can keep those legs where they are. Pulse those hands. If you can't do this, drop the feet, but try and keep them up right where you had them for Russian twist. Pulsing those hands out. Make sure your back is neutral here, you're not arching it. All right, back to Russian twist. Out and in. Keep that up. You can do it 5 seconds, and then we're switching back. All right, go ahead, bring it back to the pulses. We're burning out our abs. You guys, we have less than 1 minute of work. Keep those hands pulsing. Again, try and keep your heels off the ground, but if you need to, rest them down. 3, 2, and 1. Right back to Russian twist with that double crunch. "30 more seconds of work today. That's it. 2 and 1. Pulse it out for our last 20 seconds. Feet up. Backs at a 45-degree angle with the ground. Keep those hands pulsing. 10 seconds, you can do it. Tight core here. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Great job, you guys. We are gonna cool it down, starting in our butterfly stretch. So bring those heels and the bottoms of your feet touching. Try and lower your knees to the ground. Hold it here and just take a few deep breaths. Great job today. If you really stuck through each workout and each circuit with me, then that's awesome. That takes a lot of work. It's definitely a full body workout, so I'll be feeling it in almost all muscle groups tomorrow. Go ahead and reach one leg out and just try and tuck your toe or reach as far as you can. Then we're gonna switch to the other side. So if you like today's workout and you want to continue doing workouts of this format, I teach on Mondays and Wednesdays, Mondays at 3:30 p.m., Wednesdays at 9 o'clock a.m., right here on YouTube. And there are some other trainers that are also doing YouTube classes, so be sure to check out the group fitness schedule. And if you are on campus, we are also doing a few outdoor classes while it's still nice out. Go ahead and stand it up. Come to the bottom of your mat. We're going to reach up tall. Stretch out your back. Slowly roll over. Try and touch your toes. And then walk it all the way out into a high plank. Go ahead, drop those hips and look at the sky. Your quads should be either hovering right above the ground or lightly touching the ground. And then lifting back onto your feet. Into downward dog. Hold it here for a deep breath. And go ahead and walk your hands back towards your feet. Let it hang for a second. And slowly stand back up. You should feel a stretch in your shoulder and back. And we're going to switch to the other side. So other leg and other arm. And you can go ahead and repeat that if you want, or just hold it on one side if it feels like it needs to be stretched out a little bit more. All right, we are going to finish with those full body circles that we did in the warm-up. We're just going to slow it down a little bit. Make sure you feel the stretch everywhere you can. So start with those feet a little wider than shoulder width and just big circles, about 2 in each direction at your own pace. So 1 more each side. One more big slow one. All right, awesome job today. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed the workout and hope you have a great rest of your day.